All right. Hello. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Good morning. Hope so far it has been a good day for y'all. Okay, we're gonna start kind of like we did last week. If you have something to celebrate, if you cannot unmute, drop it in the chat. We want to celebrate you. If you can unmute, please feel free to unmute yourself one at a time and celebrate yourself. Who wants to go first? Somebody has to be first. Come on. Grateful for, celebrating.
Okay, I'm not going to turn my camera on because I'm working, but I will break the awkward silence and I will tell everybody something I am grateful for. I'm grateful for this team pushing me this week and holding me accountable. I got really, really nervous. And in my coaching call, I realized that I was holding myself back. I was getting in my own way because I was too afraid to post myself live in my stories. And we have been holding each other accountable. Janie, you rocked it yesterday. And we're doing this together, sis. We are getting in our stories. Katie inspired me and did it. And I was like, you know what? I am going to have my little shaky voice doing it, and I'm going to do it. So I'm proud of myself, and I thank everybody for holding me accountable.
I love it, Nicole. I love that. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Good
Nicole,
job.
you did so good. And y'all, we was on a coaching call with Alita, and she did a Nick Saban whole big spiel. And so the moral of the story is we have this pact. We got to do lives in our story for the rest of this month every day, or we probably might get thrown out of her gym. So we don't want that to happen. So
I love the pact.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And I did sign somebody up yesterday, so I've got 2 this month. So
yeah, girl. I love that. Who else? Celebrate something. Grateful for something.
I'll go next. I'm not going to show my face because I'm not looking so pretty, but I'm really thankful for Nicole. She's been a really patient, amazing coach. She's just really walked us through every little bit of this together, because obviously we're learning together. But I just am so proud of her, and I'm really thankful for her being my leader. So that's what I'm thankful for this week.
I love it. Thank you, Katie. Anyone else?
I'll share one. I woke up this morning to a message from my upline asking about a new guy that I added last night, and I didn't add a new guy last night. And apparently at 9:30, a guy that I have known decided he was going to come back to Plexus after being absent for a long time, and he used the link that I had. I don't even know where he found it, but he used my link and ordered, and he's coming back.
I love it. Making money in your sleep, Michael. Making money in your sleep.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. Super exciting. All right. Anybody else? Something you're grateful for, thankful for, want to celebrate?
I've got one that I'm thankful for. Okay. So I've been in kind of a slump, and yesterday I got a text from Chris Smith from corporate congratulating me for just that little bit of encouragement when you feel like crap and you feel like you're not making any progress, you're not doing anything. And I know I texted Alita this morning. I was like, I feel like I'm almost giving myself an ultimatum because our house is still in disarray. Like I have to do Plexus or my house, and I have to choose. And so I've been very unrealistic with myself. And so when I got that message yesterday, I was like, I need to do this. So last night before I went to bed, I sent out 20 messages and I was like, I'll deal with it in the morning. Whoever responds. And, I woke up and had messages from quite a few, at least a third of them so far. And a couple were interested. And I had someone new that's interested in maybe pursuing the business side of it soon. So anyways, that one little text made such a difference yesterday. And it really encouraged me to like tighten up my bootstraps and soldier on. So I was very thankful for just that tiny bit of encouragement. It really made a difference and, made me want to do more.
I love it. I love it. And I think that's something we can all learn as leaders too, that us sending that message could make all of the difference for the person that like maybe in a slump, maybe stagnant, maybe like in la la land somewhere. It could just literally be a text of like, hey, how are you? You're doing a good job. So I love that. Thank you, Rachel. All right, you guys, we're getting into this. I'm even going to try and use the whiteboard on here. So I just feel like you need to see what I'm going to say. So we're going to try and do that in a second, but we're going to talk about how many people on here have had the thought, I'm afraid they're going to think I'm just trying to make money off of them. I'm afraid they're going to think I'm just making a sale. Well, I'll tell you what my thought was when I got started. I can literally remember we were in, I don't know, like 2 houses ago, right? And I'm in my bedroom. I can remember I'm walking around the end of my bed on the phone with Phil and Megan, and Phil's like, this very beginning of my journey, he's like, you need to start asking for shout out posts, like that you're missing a crucial part of your business. You're not asking for it. I'm like, yeah, but what if they think I want them to do the business with me? Like, I don't want them to think that. And he's like, well, why does that matter? And like, don't you kind of want them to do it with you? And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want them to think like she's only messaging me because she wants me to do the business, right? Like, I remember personally having that thought. And I hear so many times from people, well, I don't want to do that because I don't want them to think I just am trying to make a sale. I'm just trying to make money. I'm just trying to do this and that, right? That is a legitimate fear of people in this industry. And we're going to talk about this. And I was kind of hesitant. Like, I'm like, I don't know if I want, like, I feel like I might step on some toes. So I'm not trying to offend anybody. I don't want to step on toes, but I feel like since I feel like that, this is the perfect thing to talk about, right? So we're going to get into this. All right. I have the fear of them thinking I just want to sell them products. I don't want to post. They're going to think I'm being salesy. I don't want to be salesy. I'm only messaging them because I want to sell them my product. Okay. How many of you would say you have a ridiculous amount of belief in the products? Yes. Everybody on here, right? And how many of you would be like, I don't mind talking about the products. I don't mind talking to people about because they are going to get something out of the products. They're going to feel better. Right? I talk about the products. They're going to feel better. They're going to get a win, right? Now, how many of us undoubtedly believe in the business, beginning to end, 110%? Like, I believe in this business. I believe in the comp plan. I believe the opportunities we've got. And then do we think the same way about what we're offering the business as we do the products? Well, I'm good offering the business to people because they're going to make money. They're going to take their products for free. They're going to have opportunities. They're going to be able to do stuff that they couldn't do before because I talked to them about business. I'm going to say probably not. We probably don't talk to ourselves that way. We're probably not like, it's fine if I talk about the business because they're going to get something out of it. I don't feel guilty. I don't feel guilty talking about the business to them because they're going to get something too, right? But what we're doing is a total disservice to people that are on our teams, okay? And I'm going to say this too, especially if you are a high recruiter, okay? And I'm talking from experience personally and my own team. You are a high recruiter and you are not talking about the business, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Right? With the initial thought we have, I don't want them to think I'm just selling them products. Okay, y'all, the real of it is we sell product, we make money. So anybody you've ever sold product to, you're going to make money off of. Okay, but your subconscious is like, it's fine because they're going to get results. They're going to feel better. It's a trade, right? We're doing business. It's okay. But when we talk about the business, we don't think that way. So we're going to sign up 10 people this month, and we don't confidently go in and talk to them about all the money that they could earn this month because we're afraid of what they're going to think. You just sold them $130 plus combo pack. Now you're afraid of what they're going to think because you're telling them, hey, if you do this, you could make $300, $500 this month. Is this resonating? Like, are we seeing this perspective of like, this does not make sense? Okay. So this is what I want to teach our subconscious. We're going to try and pull this whiteboard up so you guys can actually see, make sure. Can everybody see that? Can anybody see that? Yes, yes, yes. Michael's shaking his head. Megan's shaking. Nicole. Okay, great. All right. I want to show you this. So, here. Oh, my bad. Hold on. We're going to do a little math here. When we are afraid to talk to people about the products, okay, we've got us. We've got them. Okay. And we sign up one person. Okay. No, we're going to go to 3. We sign up 3 people. We're going to make $117. Okay. If we tell someone else, hey, listen, friend, I've got this opportunity. I think you really might like it. You help 3 people start your, start your business, get your products covered, whatever your wording is. Okay. You're going to make $310. Okay. So, hey, friend, I wanted to let you know about an opportunity that's on the table. We share with 3 people, you can make $310. And you're like, Kate, I just don't, what if they think I'm just trying to make money off of them? What if they think I just want them to do this business with me? Like what? I just don't want them to, okay. $310. You off of them are making $42. Now, how worked up is someone going to be if you're like, hey, Michael, do you know that if you shared your link with 3 people, you can make $310? Oh, Michael, you just want to make money off me. Actually, you know what is really awesome about what we do? If I'm making any money off of you, you are making way more than I am. Who is going to be mad that I showed you how to make $310 and I only got 42? Okay. Now you're like, Michael, listen, I'm telling you, this month is awesome. Sorry, Michael, I'm picking on you. You're just like right in front of me here. You share with 4 people, Michael, we've got $547 coming your way, dude. Like, oh my gosh, what you could do with that. Let's have the same argument. Do you know what I'm making off of Michael for 4 transactions? $56 ain't bad for me not having to know those 4 people, right? And I'm basically like a paid encourager and cheerleader. But Michael's making $547. I want you guys to see the power in what we have to offer. Close this. Get that mindset. Oh, sorry. No, just get that mindset of, I have no problem talking about my products because they're going to feel better. They're going to get something out of it. Y'all, if we share this business with people, they are getting something out of this. It's not just for you to make money. Because the way that our company has set up the comp plan is beautiful. You do well, I do well. You can't have that mindset of like, you know, and to me, it kind of turns into a more of like a selfish thing. I'm going to sell you all my level ones, all your product. I'm going to sell you all the products. I'm not going to tell you how to do it though. I'm not going to let you know that you could make $1,000 this month. You need to tell your subconscious that on paper, it does not make sense to accept the thought of, well, they're just going to think I'm here to make money off of them. Friends, if your people are making money on what they're doing, they're making more money on what they're doing than you are. Stop playing the game in your head that they're going to beat you up over the fact that you're making money off of them. I want to make money off of my team because that means my team is killing it. That's why we have the beautiful structure of linking arms and being like, let's go. You want to go silver? I want to go gold. Let's do it together. So I want you to change that thought of, what are they going to think of me? What are they to like, okay, I'm not going to do a disservice to my team. I'm going to tell every single person the opportunity and options that they have because it's good for them. I say all the time, I feel like I am a overpaid cheerleader and encourager. We have wonderful jobs, y'all. Help people get healthy, help them with a community, help them with their mindset, cheer them on financially, and we all win. This isn't corporate world where we're stepping on each other's faces to get the next raise. And no, listen, if I am going to grab my friends, and I've said this on multiple coaching calls on my own, like getting coached myself, like I want to stand in a circle of people on a random Wednesday that are getting to do whatever they want, have a ton of money in the bank, and be as content where they are in life as possible. And when I think about that, I'm like, we get to that point, that means like, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of my closest people are emeralds, are sapphires. Why would anybody that makes $500 this month be upset with you? Why would anybody that in the next 5 years grows a full-time business, becomes a jewel, they're like, 5 years ago was one of the best conversations I ever had with you. And you're like, and I was scared to death to be like, hey, Michael, so I've got this crazy idea. I'm here for crazy. I tell people straight up in messages, like, I might sound crazy and I'm absolutely willing to, if you will just listen to me. All we can do is offer it, guys. The problem is if we're not offering it, we're never going to see the fruit. Get excited about you. I was telling Sharon this morning, I said, you know what I feel like part of our problem collectively in this business is we get into it. We're very excited, right? We're here for it. I want to do it. The adrenaline's high, the energy's high. And it's like, we didn't even know. It's like being a child, right? Like we don't actually know what's out there. We don't actually know the criticism that is possible. We don't actually know, like, people don't think this is normal, right? So then we have a couple things happen to us. And then we're like, the subconscious is like, whoop, we got to protect from that conversation. Okay, people probably thought I was more quote unquote weird 7.5 years ago when I started. I just had no idea. Okay, like I just was like numb to the fact that like this wasn't the cool thing to do. I didn't know. Okay, 7.5 years later, it's totally normal to have an online business right? And we just have more fears now. It's like, oh, what are they going to think? Oh, what are they going to say? Y'all, listen. They're going to think it or say it, whether we're conscious of it or not. And then the reality is they might not even be thinking or saying it. We've just created the idea. Right? So when this fear of talking about the business pops up into your head, because it will, you're going to sign up your next person. You're going to start to onboard them. And then there's going to be this window of time where you're supposed to talk about them getting their products covered. And you're going to think about it for a couple hours or a couple days, which now it's a couple weeks. Their second order has processed. We still haven't talked to them about getting their products covered because they made some comment in the beginning, like, I don't have to sell this, right? And you're like, no, you don't have to sell this. And you hang up and you get on the phone with Lena and you're like, she said she's never going to do this. She said, don't ask me. She's never going to do this. That's not what she said. She said, I don't have to do this, right? No, you don't have to, but I'm telling you, you're probably going to want to. We have to go into these business conversations with the exact same mindset as offering the products. I'm going to sell you these products because they're going to change your life. I'm going to tell you about this business income opportunity because it very well might just change your life. That is the confidence. They are not two separate things. And we collectively divide those. Oh, I talk about products all the time. Love the products. Oh, I talk about business all the time. Like, you know, and me being truthful, like I do struggle with this still, but I am a very business financial minded person. I would rather talk business than products if I'm being very honest. Right. But my neuro pathways kind of trip me up sometimes. And I'm like, what? They intimidate me, or I'm afraid. You know what? $500 is $500. I would be really mad if my friend sold me products for $130 and then didn't tell me how I could make $500. Like, what the heck was that about? You didn't think that maybe you should let me know? So I want to encourage you. Reroute those pathways. The opportunity is right in front of you. Literally the only thing stopping you from growing your business is saying like, hey, listen, and y'all, like, don't be weird. Be like, hey, listen, I gotta tell you, I have to tell you, this is part of my onboarding system with all my new customers and clients. You do have a referral link that comes with your membership. And if you do share that, you could earn up to $500 just this month. Just letting you know. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. And they're like, oh, really? Okay, yeah, thanks. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I let you know that in case that was something you were interested in, I could give you the next steps. In the meantime, blah, 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 blah. This is what we're going to do. So I want to encourage you, do that. Do not let they're going to think I'm making money off of them, hold you back from conversations and business. And, you know, back to me when I got started, well, what if they think I want them to do the business with me? Is that the worst thing that happens? No. No. So let's have a wonderful Wednesday. It is almost middle of the month, which I say all of the time, middle of the month. Okay. You are not supposed to be halfway to your goal by now. Okay. It does not work like that in this business. You are not supposed to be halfway to your goal. So if your goal is Ruby points, your back office should technically not say 250. Okay. So I hope that's encouraging to some people because I definitely that person. I'm like, well, no, we're halfway. It should no, relax. We're halfway through the month. What you should be doing now is transitioning into your follow-ups, reaching out to your teammates and saying, picking them up, right? Because it's halfway through the month. They believe they should be halfway. Picking them up like, hey, no, listen, this is not, no, that's not real. This is what we're doing. Get excited. Work on follow-ups. Look at the last 2 weeks of your month. There is, and this is me, I'll probably say this again next week. There is a holiday coming. I'm just letting you know in case you did not know. It's called Thanksgiving. Okay. But then there's also Black Friday. And then there's also a weekend. Okay. So you're probably going to check out for a couple days without this warning. This is your warning. There is a holiday. Okay. Plan your business accordingly. Take time with your family. Do all the things. but keep your things in line with your business. Okay. Encourage your teams. Plan accordingly. All right. Let's go talk to somebody about the business today. If you go talk to somebody about the business today, I want you to drop it in the energy bus and let us know. Okay. That is your challenge. Have a wonderful Wednesday, everybody. See ya.